Schumacher. Alonso crosses the start finish line now. There he is. No, he hasn't. Alonso rejoins in the lead. Schumacher is second. But we've still got 13 laps to go here. He's going to have to do it by passing him.
This is 2005. This is Imola, and I was racing for Renault, fighting for the win with Michael Schumacher on the Ferrari. And yeah, it was a very special race in my career.
They've obviously got exactly the same fuel to the end of the Grand Prix. They're both on used tyres, so it's all about who's got the faster car. Can Michael get through the turbulent air of that Renault?
Alonso's really going to have his work cut out here.
I think it's never the same when you fight with legends, you know. And Michael, he was the great champion at that time, and I was just winning my first couple of races in Formula One. So, yeah, to look at the mirror and see the Ferrari was never a good thing.
It's old versus new out on the racetrack here. Schumacher just observing what the young guy's doing.
This is telling us so much about Alonso now.
Alonso, what's he going to do? The racer in him is desperate to take him on. He knows he's got a slower car. He knows Schumacher's going to have a run at him sooner or later. How hard will he defend?
On a defense race like this one, you choose the 2 or 3 corners that they are normally the spots where you can be overtaken. So you try to close a little bit the door there. You try to have a good acceleration from the previous corner, so you get that small distance that it makes you safer into the critical braking point. And then there are some parts of the circuit that are just too narrow, or a combination of corners that is impossible to overtake.
He's pulling 10 metres out of Michael, a car length and a half out of the slower corners, and Michael then grabbing it all back under braking. But this is a supreme amount of pressure for the young Spaniard.
On that part, you try to save a little bit energy, the tires, and have a breath, you know, to really concentrate in those key spots.
This Ferrari looks immensely quick.
Michael was a lot faster than us in the last part of the race, but Imola is so difficult to overtake that I was quite convinced that I could keep the first place.
Alonso looks quite good in the top chicane as long as he doesn't make a mistake, and it looks like Michael is much later on the brakes down into Rivanza, but that's risky. That Renault pulled very nicely out of the corner, didn't it? Very nicely indeed.
This is where Schumacher really closes up on him.
Yeah, he's got to almost force Alonso into an error or try and pin him up against the back marker.
There were 4 or 5 laps to the end, and we catch some slower cars that they had the blue flags, obviously, but every overtaking you make, it could be an opportunity for the car behind to maximize that.
Nobody is in their seats here at Imola, absolutely thrilled by this battle.
Alonso going very, very conservative on the way in and very protected, and that's given Michael the run down the outside, but there's no way through there.
Schumacher trying very hard here. He's trying to make Alonso make a mistake. He's trying to get alongside him, racing for the win here at San Marino. Can he get it to the finish in front of the great champion?
I tried to keep a distance with the cars in front and not overtake them.
Well, Michael's taking very unconventional lines now to try to distract Alonso.
The pressure on Alonso with having Schumacher right behind him is immense.
Slowing down in the narrow parts of the circuit, so Michael was not able to pass me, and then accelerating on the high-speed sections. And yeah, it worked quite well.
Fernando Alonso and Michael Schumacher absolutely glued together on the racetrack.
You go up and down in terms of concentration and focus on a Formula One race. It's impossible maybe to maintain 100% for 1 hour and a half.
Michael Schumacher has one more lap, just 3 miles, in which to find a passing place on Fernando Alonso.
There is always some extra energy and focus on yourself just for those moments. Yeah, it's where you use the 100%.
Schumacher has a look at him into Tosa. This is the last time they'll go through this corner, but Alonso once again, brilliant on the defense.
I never had, in my head that I could lose that victory.
Will Michael have a go into the final corner? He's too far behind.
He's not going to, he locks the breakdown. Amazing defensive driving by Fernando Alonso. His hand is out of the cockpit. Across the line they go. One of the closest
had only one picture for the race that I was winning the race. So I was ready to fight for the last laps. I really want the victory here.
I tried. We got very close in a couple of corners, but I mean, he did a great race and he didn't do mistakes, and that's why he won the race and I got second.
Was there ever a moment when a small voice said in your mind, settle for second place, don't make a race of this, you're leading the championship?
No. Obviously, when you are able to win, is double the benefit as well, you know, in terms of feeling and quite emotional win. Then on the podium is the moment to celebrate.